The Devil All the Time is a film that was made for me. Legit, it feels like it was specifically tailored to check every single box of things I am a huge sucker for in terms of filmmaking. It's a period piece drama featuring a talented ensemble cast, full of actors I already love from previous films, that tells a story that is incredibly bleak and disturbing with heavy themes involving religion and morality. Seriously, this movie consists of so many things I adore, and unsurprisingly, I loved it. However, what was surprising was going on to Rotten Tomatoes afterwards and reading the abundance of harsh negative reviews absolutely railing this movie. Then going onto YouTube and seeing a bunch of other people trashing the film as well, or at best giving it a mediocre review. Not gonna lie, I was kinda debating whether or not I wanted to publish a review of this film because my opinion was so far off from the general consensus. But then I decided, fuck it, I'm not gonna be ashamed that I loved this movie. I would summarize the plot, but I'm not even sure how to do that. It's kind of like trying to sum up the plot of something like Magnolia. There's so much going on with so many storylines and characters that one singular narrative is not really the goal of the film, but rather the goal is to give you a glimpse into the lives of each of these characters and see their individual struggles and how they happen to interconnect with each other. That being said, despite juggling so many characters and storylines, the film never feels jumbled or overcrowded with narrative content. Each story and character is given the proper amount of screen time, with easily the most time given to Tom Holland, who over the course of the narrative transitions into the clear protagonist of the film. And by the way, Tom Holland does a fantastic job. I was concerned that I wouldn't be able to separate Tom Holland from Peter Parker, but between his changes in accent and mannerisms, he effectively distinguishes this character from his portrayal of Peter Parker. And on that same line, pretty much everyone does an excellent job performance-wise. I already knew Pattinson would do well due to his work in The Lighthouse and Tenet. It was also interesting seeing Bill Skarsgård without the Pennywise attire. The only actor I found to be out of place was Sebastian Stan, who feels very miscast to me. This could largely be due to the fact that 8 years are supposed to have passed during the middle of the film, and when there's such a stark contrast between Tom Holland and his child actor, it's distracting to see Sebastian Stan looking exactly the same age after supposedly 8 years have passed. The other significant problem I have is the use of narration, which is very off-putting and distracting at times. If you're unaware, The Devil All the Time is based on the book of the same name, and the filmmakers have chosen to keep this narrative device to the film's detriment. Rarely does the narration provide any important information, and at times it completely ruins scenes by explicitly telling the audience how they should interpret the events taking place on screen instead of allowing the audience to draw their own conclusions. But really, my problems are minor and don't significantly detract from the film. The Devil All the Time is certainly not going to be for everyone. It's highly disturbing and unpleasant to watch at times, but those are stories I tend to gravitate towards. I've heard some critics say that its unnerving and graphic elements are gratuitous and unnecessary, but I would disagree. Every disturbing moment is implemented to either advance character motivations or to further cement the film's interconnected themes regarding religion and morality. So due to the mixed reception of this movie, I would suggest you just watch it for yourself and draw your own conclusion. But personally, I loved it and was fully invested from beginning to end. I'm going to give The Devil All the Time an A-. So those are my thoughts on The Devil All the Time. Go ahead and share your thoughts on the film in the comments down below, and until next time, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and if you want to see more content from me, you can do so right now.